Hello, welcome to part 1 of the basic crochet series. Today we are covering the absolute essentials. First we will see about the basic tools to learn crochet. To begin, we need a yarn. I recommend a medium weight yarn that is often labeled with the number 4. Try to use cotton or acrylic type yarn. Normally in yarn label they will mention the recommended hook size for that particular yarn. The light color yarn is the best choice for the beginners because the lighter yarn color makes it easier to see your stitches. Next we need a hook. The recommended hook size for the beginners are 4.5 mm or 5 mm size. Next you need a scissor to cut the yarn. Yarn needle or darning needle which we can use to hide the loose ends or to secure the finished product. And some stitch markers which can use to mark specific stitches. Just we learned about the basic tools. Now we will see how to make slip knot. To create a slip knot, take your yarn and we can divide this yarn into two parts. This end is known as tail end and the other end is known as working yarn. Hold the tail end with your thumb. Wrap it around your fingers in a shape of X to get a loop. And now place the thumb in the center of X and bring the working yarn under the loop. Now insert your fingers through the loop and pull the yarn out like this. Your slip knot is ready now. Just attach the hook into the slip knot and pull the working yarn tightly. Make sure that your slip knot is not too tight or not too loose. It should move smoothly like this. Next, we will see how to hold the hook correctly. There are two methods to hold the hook. First one is pencil grip. That means we are holding the hook like a pencil or a pen. Second method is knife grip. That means we are holding the hook like a knife. Choose whichever feels more comfortable for you. I will be using the knife grip. Let's move into the next topic. We will learn how to hold the yarn. There are many ways to hold the yarn. I will show you the easiest method. Place your left hand like this. Now take the yarn. One end is already attached to the hook. Place the other end like this between the pinky finger and the ring finger. Now turn your hand and place the yarn in between the index finger and the middle finger like this. Now loop the yarn over your index finger. Now use your thumb and middle finger to hold your yarn. Your thumb and middle finger will pinch your work to steady it. See, your index finger is controlling the tension now. To control your crochet tension, rest the yarn over your index finger and hold it lightly in the gap between your thumb and index finger. Be careful not to hold it too tightly or too loosely as this will make your stitches uneven. Keeping the same gentle grip throughout your project will ensure all your stitches look uniform and neat. Next we will see how to make chain stitch. To make a chain, first we need to yarn over. Bring your hook to the left side. Catch the yarn. This process is yarn over. Now slightly rotate the hook and bring it down. Pull it out through the slip knot. Our first chain is ready. Let's practice this a bit more. Yarn over. Pull it out through the loop on the hook. Second chain is also ready. Yarn over. Pull it through the loop on the hook. It is simple. You can practice by making more chain. These chains are the foundation of crochet. So today we learned 4 basic things. In the next video, we will learn 4 basic stitches: single crochet, half double crochet and triple crochet. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe Twinkle Loops for more crochet videos. Thank you for watching.